Hello, this is my perspective on abortion. Abortion is a right that any woman should be able to have. The autonomy and personal control over medical choices should fall on the person who is pregnant. Preventing a pregnant woman who doesn't want to stay pregnant is a violation of their right to freedom and their health. Doctors have stated in the American College of Obstetrician and Gynecologists article stated abortion is essential health care, and laws that restricted abortion put pregnant people at an increased risk of serious health complications. The outside opinions about abortion does not matter about gender or if they can get pregnant or not. What matters is the person who is actually carrying the infant in their own body, who should have the final say in what should be done to their body. Abortion should stay a personal choice, and no one should lose that choice because of the law. And now my perspective on sex work. Sex work should be legalized and controlled so workers can be safe and treated better. A value and premise and criterion would be justice and reducing the harm that fall on these women. With sex work being illegal, those women face danger, violence, and abuse because they don't have any legal protection to back them up. Amnesty International explains that making consensual adult sex work illegal can increase the risk of worker safety and can make it harder to access health care and reporting crimes. Making it legal can make it safer for them to get regularly checked and make a safer environment for these workers if they needed to report a crime. Majority of sex workers are such strong women who choose to do that job that this society tries to judge. But in truth, it was because of those people who wanted to engage in those activities to still have this field of work a running job, even though it is illegal. Some people, especially men, want to engage in those activities, whether they'd like to admit it or not. The focus should be on trying to protect these women and men instead of punishing them for it. These workers deserve rights, safety, and support in reducing exploitation. Making sex work legal is fair and a realistic option to protect people instead of forcing them into dangerous situations. And now my perspective on genetic engineering. Genetic engineering should only be used to help solve serious health problems and not to mess with genetic traits such as looks or intelligence. I believe the value, premise, and criterion is equality and fairness in our society. If the rich are the only ones that can afford these genetic perfections or these genetic modifications of kids, then we're creating a society where some people are biologically better just because of money, and that's unfair and will divide people even more. Kids should grow into their own identity. If parents design everything about them, that takes away their freedom to be themselves. That also creates a risk of repeating dangerous ideas about better and worse types of humans. For example, the film Gattaca Society judges people's worth based off their genetics. The people with perfect genetics get access to higher work and better opportunities, while others whose genetics aren't good enough aren't given the same opportunities. This could become a reality and a problem in our society if we decide to make perfect genetics and change our values in the future because of it. We should use genetic technology to help people stay healthy, not to design a perfect society, and equality and diversity matter too much. Thank you.